Good morning, guys. It is a balmy 38 degrees out. We are going to go start spading beds, and I'm going to bring Jared along with me to help clean up and show him how to spade beds and show him how to edge the beds. He's not going to do them. I'm going to do them all. He's just going to be my cleanup guy, breaking up the soil. Breaking up the soil and loading it in the buckets and putting it in the back of the truck here, not bringing a trailer. There shouldn't be too much grass debris because we respaded these beds last year, but I always respade all my beds. So we are going to start that and then hopefully have this mulch job done in a week. It's January 27th right now. So we are starting mulch earlier this year, but we have two 45-yard mulch jobs we need to get done, so we can do all our other stuff when it's ready. So I will take you guys along, but right now I gotta clean all this debris out of here, put it in my burn pile, because that's what we do with all our debris. We burn it. It's easier for me, and I don't have to go to the dump. We are out here today. It's a little windy and cold. We have to respade all these beds here, and I'm gonna measure out exactly how many feet in beds they are. So I'm gonna go and edge all this, and then Jared's here with me to clean up all the clumps and pick up any weeds that we have here. So we'll take you along and do all that. Okay guys, Jared's cleaning all this up still. He's pulling all the little weeds out in the clumps. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain, so it'll kind of wash a lot of stuff that we can get, and then we'll rake it out. But that was 390 feet of beds I just spaded. I'm gonna move along around to here and work my way around the garage here. It's this bed here, that bed, and then 2 little beds on the other side. And then we'll head back over there to do the big bed on that side, the tree, and that one. This bed here is a little harder because it's got roots at the front of the bed, but I just do the best I can. It is. Okay guys, what do they say? You want a pro tip, little tip on this. Scrape out your even your sidewalks, guys. Edge out all your sidewalk stuff. It's the same as your grass. The mulch doesn't flood over. And this isn't a pro tip. I'm just like all you guys. I ain't no pro. Just out here working. Do things the right way. Scrape out all your sides like that. Even on concrete roadways and stuff, like blacktop, scrape out your sides if a mulch bed comes up to it. It only will help it better when it rains and the mulch won't wash out into the walkway. Now that side, when I go to mulch, I'll cut in and cut out some of the lamb's quarter there. I'll cut some of that out, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I'm gonna head over there and do that big bed, the tree, and then the burning bush, and we'll get another measurement. Right now we're at, well, the last bed's on like 300 and something feet. So let's take a walk up here, guys. Progress on that house. Took my view away though. We are gonna mess with this bed. better than dry as a desert. Okay, we're back at day 2 on this one, and I brought the boss with us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I'm sure that you did your hellos yesterday.
Yeah, when we started spading this, we're gonna hopefully finish spading everything today.
Yeah.
Rachel's gonna prune back all these hydrangeas here.
Yeah, so this is the second type of hydrangea that we'll show you. These I know are limelight hydrangeas, which is like I don't know the actual names for them. It's like maca something, but it's a small leaf.
I'm sure Dirty would know.
Yeah, small leaf hydrangea. And again, we're always learning. I'm always looking this stuff up constantly to be sure that I have the correct type of hydrangea, because there is several varieties of, several things. So,
yeah.
But these can be pruned anytime, fall, winter,
early spring. Just not late spring and summer, because that's when they put on their buds.
Yeah, so what it is like some grow on new wood, which these do, limelight hydrangeas. Some grow on old wood, which I know the oak leaf hydrangeas and also the big leaf hydrangeas grow on old wood. So you just have to look that up and just make sure. Always check with the client what type of hydrangea it is, because you don't want to
hack them off, and then they ask you, why haven't I gotten flowers like I did previously?
Yeah, so they plant them there for a reason, to get them to flower, so you don't want to cut all their buds off.
No.
But these, you'll see, I'll show you. These you can cut all the way down, I believe, to 18 inches above ground. Obviously, they're in big beds, so I'm only going to take about 1/3 to a half of the plant off, and then, let them fill in next year.
It'll look beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna continue spading like I did yesterday and get a total amount of how many feet of spading I've did. So far it's 1,055, because there's actually a little more than 3. It's 3 feet 3 inches a meter. So I was counting 3 feet a meter yesterday. So when I figured the math, it's 1,055 feet I've edged already so far.
Wow.
And that only took me, I timed it 2 hours to do 1,000, so 500 feet an hour.
Yeah.
I guess that ain't too bad.
And so hopefully a little bit of the cleanup is done too, because Coral had Jared here.
Yeah, he was doing, there's still chunks that we're going to rake out, but we're supposed to get a ton of rain next week. And I think, I don't know, I'm going to try to see if I can get mulch delivered here Tuesday. That's the best day.
Okay.
For no rain.
So yeah, so it's just all gonna depend on when the mulch yard can get, and we're gonna do it in 2 dumps.
Yeah, 2 dumps. If we have to go back and get more, we told him that if we need more than we quoted for, we'll add it. But I think we can make this work, so we'll get it done.
There was so much extra last year.
We were putting mulch down here all the way until September.
In areas that were never mulched ever.
Yeah. And we're not doing the big trees, if you guys remember last year. All we're doing is the fire pit, the little trees here, and everything around the house. The big trees don't need it again.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Let's get out and get to work.
Let's go. So like we said, these are the limelight hydrangeas. So, you know, anything like this that is really crossing, I'll take all the way down. And then something like this, we'll take to about here, right?
Yeah. That's fine. They'll grow.
Oh, and look, that's about where I cut them last year.
Oh, yeah. So they put on a lot of growth still last year. So you can probably take them even down lower than that. Some people can.
Yeah. Like I said, you can take them all the way down to 18 inches, but these are big beds and we want them to get really showy. But I'll go in here and like clean this stuff out. And
what's going to happen now is you're going to have stuff grow from here.
Yeah, see what it did last year. I cut it here last year and then it branched out and grew. And like you can see, these were all new. So
you just find the node, every one here. See, right here is one, right here's one, right here's one.
But like something like this here too, you don't want it growing in like that. So just go ahead and take that off.
Yeah, you want to air it out some.
Yeah.
So. Okay, Rachel's gonna work on this. I'm gonna go over here and continue working, spading all these beds, and we'll check on her in a while because she's got
lots of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12 of them, maybe even more. Oh yeah, there's some over here too. So let's go ahead and get to work. Okay, guys, we're gonna continue around here. I'm also going to prune some of this crepe myrtle back off the house there. Planted too close to the house when it was smaller. Should have been out more in the middle of the yard, but it's already there. So we'll just mitigate it by not topping it. We're just going to cut off some of the backside and let the top kind of grow out that way. I'm going to finish spading around here. I have that bed there, that bed there, this one, these two here. This one, this one, this one, a tree all the way over there, the fire pit, and these over here and a couple beds over there. So let's get to work and see how much we can get done. Okay guys, you see I got all them beds done. Around the entire house is done. Big trees in the front. I have that bed to do on the other side. So there's 1, 2, 3 trees, a fire pit bed, and then 2 cherry trees and another tree over there and another little bed. So let's go ahead and get this finished. Let's go check on Rachel. And it looks like I might be mulching in the rain next week because I think we're going in a period where I see we're supposed to get 2 to 6 inches of rain over the next 2 weeks. But my hope is to have this done by next week in 2 days. We're gonna have 1 load delivered and then the next. So making progress. We're gonna go over and do this bed first. Having fun yet?
Yeah. Almost done.
I have like 8 more beds, I think. Look, guys, I bought the boss a new blower. It's a BR 600. I don't know what year it is. It's kind of old, it looks. It's got a weird handle on it. So if anybody can tell me what year this thing is. I mean, what year is it? Do we see a date anywhere on here?
I don't know.
2012?
I'm not gonna complain. Better than what we have.
I think it's 2012, that sticker says. Yeah, so the deal with this blower is the client doesn't use it anymore. So we told him, would he take $300 for it? I think that's a fair price, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the new 600s are, but Rachel's gonna use it. I drained the old gas out and put new gas in it.
I'm sure that he didn't use it.
No, no, not like commercially.
Yeah, he used it like a homeowner, so.
It's got the old style handle. It feels like.
He hasn't used it in the past, what? How many years have we been?
I've never seen him since
years?
I've been doing this yard.
Right. We've been doing this yard for 3 years now. So.
He's got a battery operated one. So Rachel's gonna blow it off. It starts up.
Nice.
Working better? Better than this one? This one is beat up. It still works though. Let me show you real quick. I got a hole in this gas can somehow, and every time I pick it up, it shoots. So this is what we've been working with. See? For a while. But it still worked. You gotta shut it off by touching that wire to that wire. But we're good to go now. I'm gonna have to look in the garage. I know I have old blowers. I don't know if the handle will fit on there. I don't like messing with tools. I keep going until it completely breaks, to be honest with you. This blower is probably 5-6 years old. I don't know. Right, a little bit right after we started YouTube, we bought this blower. So it's still running. So let me go measure out the rest of these beds and see where we're at. Look how nice these edges are, guys. Now when you do flows like this, like curves, not having a ton of curves is better than having a bunch of in and outs, guys. It just makes it flow better versus going in and out every feet. I see some people do that, but okay, so I measured out around tree, and we do have to clean all this out, but like I said, we're gonna do it when we do the mulch. So I forgot to do an ending for that video you guys just seen. I measured it out. It was 2,000 square foot, 2,000 linear feet of beds we spaded. And I think it took 3.5 hours to do all that. Not too bad. But guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, be happy, or at least try. And come to the next video and you'll see us do some mulch.